Hello and welcome, it's Emilia here, and today I invite you to create with me a gorgeous exploding box. For this project I will be using a sealant collection from Stamperia. I will start with choosing the papers I want to put on my box, and then I will add additional elements like die cuts, chipboard elements and other pieces included in the collection. The first step is to adhere the paper to the outside and the inside of the box. My paper is slightly smaller than the card base. The box is 10 by 10 centimeters and each paper is 9.5 by 9.5 centimeters. So I've got a very little border around the papers. Inside the box I will have two papers in light blue, two in light brown, and the same paper I used for the outside will be in the middle of the box. After adhering everything, I will start decorating each side. Other elements I will be using today are the chipboard pieces and also lots of paper elements images which are cut out of the collection. I will also use die cuts, the chipboard die cuts, and the clay elements which I made using soft clay and Stamperia molds, and then natural shells, very small shells, twine and few pieces of fabric. Each side of the box will have a little composition, and in the middle I'm planning to create a little album for few very small photos or messages, birthday wishes, or for some memories. Each composition is very unique. I like to use elements from the same collection because then everything match each other, it's in similar colors and in the same theme. So here it will work really well. Of course it's not always like a rule for me, but I tend to stick to the one collection when I create. You don't need to embellish all four sides. You could leave one side with a small envelope where you can put a little gift or a birthday wishes. You can have one side with a photo. There is lots of different ideas how you can embellish the box. I like to do all four pages, and sometimes if I need more space for the wishes, I put them inside of the lid, and that works really well for me. When I create a box like that, I start with the sides first, and then I will do the middle later, because if I will start with the middle, then sometimes it's kind of in the way and I can damage if it's something fragile in the middle, so I prefer to do the sides, and I do roughly the composition, and when all the sides are ready, then I will see if I've got any small elements left, which I can add them here and there, to fill up the space. And also if I'm using any paints, glitter, I will do it later after creating the compositions first on each side. I do like to create layers, so for some elements I will need 1, 2 or 3 even layers of chipboard or double-sided foam pads, which will make your composition more dimensional. And of course some of the elements I will cut into smaller pieces and use them in different places. If I can have one bigger piece and make 3 out of 1, I am really happy. I took a piece of twine and I made knots on it, and I will adhere those little pieces in two places. One is slightly longer than the other. This is just to add something interesting to the composition, and actually my sides on the box are almost ready. I will now create a little album to go in the middle of the box. For that I use a craft paper, and the box is 10 by 10, so my album will be 8.5 actually centimeters, and then I will score it how many times I can, three times I think, on that strip. Each part is 8.5 centimeter, so I will have a little square album to go in the center of the box. I'm going to decorate only the top part of that little album, but before adhering it to the box I took a piece of twine, wrapped it around, and I'm going to attach it on the bottom between the album and the box, so I will be able to close it when I need it. that will be my closure for the album. And I will hide that half page with another square of paper from Stamperia collection, the same size of the album on the bottom, and then I will add another square on top where I'm going to put my composition. I'm not decorating the pages inside, but of course if you would like to do it, you can do it. I've got another clay element and a piece of cheesecloth. Any fabric here with a bit of texture would work well, maybe canvas. I didn't have anything anything else near me, so I used that. And then I will use few shells and the die cuts from the collection to decorate it. I try to keep it simple and pretty. To finish off decorating of my box, I will add a acrylic paint. It's a light blue color diluted in water onto my clay elements, because they are very white and make a big contrast to the other elements. I want to add that paint here and there very lightly, and I will smudge it with my fingers. Do not necessarily recommend that. You can use a wipe or a tissue, but fingers are good as well. So don't add too much paint, just on one half on each element. I'm now decorating the lid for my box. I use a leftover of the paint to add a bit of color to my cheesecloth, and I adhered the paper of the camera to the lid, so now it's ready to embellish. I've got the same piece of lace which I used inside the box, the cream and the blue one, and I will add the cheesecloth and then few elements from the collection: the beautiful seahorse, one clay bottle, and the, how you call it, not the clock but the compass, I think it is, maybe, yeah, it's from the die cuts. And I will add twine as well, one with the knots on the top of the lid, and then I will wrap the sides of the lid with the twine as well, and this will be it. Again, I will try to keep it simple here, but I think you don't need much for that beautiful collection, because the elements are very pretty and I do not want to like overdo it. Now I'm adding the same paint that I used inside the box to blend everything together, and this will be it. My project is ready. I hope you like it. I just love it. It's so beautiful. If you like the video, please leave a comment below and subscribe to my and to Stamperia YouTube channel. Leave the thumbs up, and I hope you will be back for more videos from me. If you will be inspired by that project and create something similar, please tag Emilia Sieradzan and Stamperia on social media so we can see your projects. Thank you very much for watching today. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye!